Good morning, Pisces. Your energy is a lot better than it was last time. It's actually feeling really calm. I think you've purged. I think you've released something, some kind of emotion. I feel like an emotion was really challenging for you, and you've kind of released, you've dealt with it, you've brought it to the surface and released it. You feel like you're doing a lot better. So, yay, Pisces! Woo! Streamers, yay! um, what do I have for you? The rabbit card is haunting me this week from this deck. It just keeps coming out for the past sort of week and a half, constantly seeing it. It fell out again during the pre-shuffle, so that rabbit is all over the readings. I also got a card on this deck that said recognition for merit. Some kind of reward and recognition could be coming in for somebody. As well as the rabbit owls. Rabbit's been going for about a week and a half. The owls have been coming through for the last couple of readings. I think maybe Aquarius or maybe Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. That kind of set, I feel like I've been getting owls. So in honour of the owls, I have this owl cup for my coffee today. Which also gave me, today, I was getting, again, the owls keep coming up. I got the owl and the pussycat. So the owl and the pussycat went to sea in a beautiful pea green boat. Funny because somebody got green peas. And they took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a £5 note. It goes on and on and on, doesn't it? So I feel like, what is this? Who's the owl? Who's the pussycat here? Normally it's foxes and polar bears for you, Pisces. So I'm not sure who this owl and pussycat are in your reading. What else have I got? So I'll just run through the intuitive stuff in order as it came through, even though I've not actually done my notes properly. But that song with Khalid and Billie Eilish came through again. That was at the tail of end of one of the last few readings. So I'll have to look that up. It will be in the description box down below. Stockholm Syndrome, another song that came up. Again, can't remember the artist. I forgot to look all this up. Stockholm Syndrome, though, one of the lines is a hostage of your eyes. Now, in that last reading I did for you, you were getting ocean eyes, a lot of stuff about eyes. So I don't know if you've got a connection with somebody and they've got very beautiful eyes, and you there's something about their eyes, you find it hard to resist, you get lost in them, something like this. Because there's more eye stuff coming through. What else did you get? This. It's a paperweight. I was really, really drawn to. It lives on my window ledge, and as I opened my curtains, my eyes rested on it again. Right, my eyes rested on it. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Coming back to this, so like all these beautiful rainbow colours, again to do with healing. I feel like Pisces, you've been doing a lot of healing of hidden emotions, things you've kept locked away. And I was thinking, well, what is it? What is this trying to tell me? Why is this here? Why am I noticing it today? It could be that somebody has a paperweight, or they feel like a paperweight in terms of like boxing weights. Like I don't know if paperweight is one of them, but you have like featherweight, heavyweight. Somebody may feel like a paperweight, like a lightweight in a situation, like they've not got enough experience perhaps, or it's somebody may use paperweights. Perhaps you've just bought one, perhaps you need one. They're showing me, I watched what is it called, Love Actually, this week, and there's a scene in that where a girl lifts the paperweight off the writer's manuscript and it blows off into the pond. So I don't know why they're showing me that could be relevant to somebody. But what I mainly strongly got from it was glass blowing. It's it's blown glass, very beautifully done as well. So perhaps somebody's learning glass blowing, perhaps this is a skill somebody has, as something somebody's interested in doing. I think glass blowing is amazing and super sexy. I love watching like glass blowing videos online. There's a place in Chicago that does it, and it's just amazing. Chicago may be relevant to somebody. This gave me a story, a book, The Glassblower's Daughter. I haven't read that book. I'm not quite sure what it's about, but maybe that's significant. You could go and look that up, or if maybe that's a book that you own or have read recently, or you may want to read. But it also got me to Damien Rice, The Blower's Daughter, a beautiful song, but in it he repeatedly says, I can't take my eyes off you. I can't take my eyes off you. I can't take my eyes off you. I'm ruining it. But this thing again about can't take my eyes off you, something about somebody's eyes, you just keep getting eyes. So that is something for somebody. But then it changes to, I can't take my mind off you. And as that line played, as I was listening to it from this deck, as I was kind of preparing this set of cards, the muddled, unclear thinking came through. So I really feel like you've had a connection where there's somebody that you've been thinking about quite a lot, and you've got quite in your head about it. Maybe overthinking it. It's kind of got you, stuck in your emotions somehow, and it's doing something cathartic to you. It's bringing things up for you that you are bringing to the surface, I feel, from the past, from childhood or something, and you're releasing it. So really, really good. You also got, I'm just going to skip ahead slightly, hopefully I don't miss any of my own notes. You also got, one of your randomized songs on Spotify was I Promise by Radiohead. I won't run away no more, I promise. So whether somebody's been running away from the feelings, running away from a connection, I don't know, but I won't run away anymore. I'm going to turn and face whatever this is. It does feel very emotional, whatever it is. But from that, I also got a Madonna line. I could hear Madonna in my head, but I don't know what song it's from, so I'm going to need to look that up as well. Again, excuse me, all the songs that come through will be in the description box down below for you. So you can go and check those out whenever you're ready. But I was getting, it was so easy in the beginning when you didn't feel like running from your feelings like you are now. What do I remind you of? Your past, your fears, or some part of yourself that you just can't love? So I don't know what song that is. I will work it out and pop it in the description box below. It is Madonna. And then the reply is, I won't run away no more. I won't run away anymore. I promise. So whatever this is, it's like something... I really feel like it's some kind of connection with somebody. Somebody's fighting it. It's bringing up all these emotions, like past trauma, perhaps. It's almost like a trigger. So it's triggering all this stuff to come to the surface, to be expunged, to be looked at and dealt with and released. So feels very, very healing. The other song that you got randomized on Spotify was Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac. Again, this is kind of about a breakup perhaps, or a sense of release. So that may want to listen to that. It may mean something relevant for you. Just running back through my notes. So yes, that Stockholm Syndrome had hostage of your eyes, which was the main line that was coming through. Okay, I had a dream. It was, do you know when you have a series of dreams, but they all kind of flow into each other? So it started out with me being on holiday with a girl that I used to work with called Rachel. So I feel like it was trying to give me the name Rachel for somebody. Maybe somebody knows a Rachel. Maybe your name is Rachel. But she was a Virgo, not a Pisces. So I don't know, maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. That doesn't, I don't feel like that matters so much, but I think it's more for me saying it's not about my friend, it's about somebody called Rachel for you. It's come through for a reason. It kind of flowed into this dream where I was going to somebody's house, but they were up a very, very steep hill. Like they had a really steep driveway, and the car that we were in was like struggling. We kind of had to take a bit of a run up to get up this driveway. So somebody may live up a steep driveway. Perhaps you're going visiting them, especially if it's like icy and snowy. It may be really difficult to get up the driveway. Could be an indicator for somebody there. And then somebody had merch. They had like all these bags of t-shirts, and it was like, help yourself to my merch, but all the merch were Nirvana. So all these people in this house were wearing like Nirvana shirts. It's like, oh, you've got a Nirvana shirt, you've got a Nirvana shirt. But it wasn't, it was like something had gone wrong with the merch or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's funny. Everybody had these Nirvana shirts on. You know, the smiley face with the crosses that they have on. I think it's like on the shirts or an album cover. And then somebody was talking about the neighbours and said, they're the real rodeo clowns. They're the real rodeo clowns. So, and I didn't quite hear what they said at first, and I was like, what? And then they said it again, and I was like, haha. So yeah, that's something for somebody. That may be something that you say. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, I think that's all the random intuitive stuff that came through for you, Pisces. Perhaps you feel like your neighbours are clowns, I don't know. Sorry, they're giving me as well, this is not my first rodeo. Who says that? I feel like that it's not Star Wars, is it? Because I was also quoting Han Solo downstairs. I was going, when I was making my coffee, I was going, never tell me the odds, never tell me the odds. So I don't know, maybe you feel like your luck's coming in, or you're going to do something, you feel like luck is on your side, or you need luck on your side. I don't know what that is. So sorry if you can hear those squeaky noises. I was just, oh my God, it's 11:11. It's 11:11. What? To never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Okay, so we're going to randomize a song for you from a Discover Weekly. It refreshes every Monday. I've not looked at what's on it, so it's a surprise for me as it is for you. Excuse me. Yeah, totally going to be a random surprise song here, totally randomized from Spotify. So this is what came through yesterday for Aquarius. I'm getting Capricorn, Pisces and Aquarius all mixed up. There's like a lot of interplay between these last few signs of the zodiac for me. I don't know why. Right, okay, shush, and listen, pull a song. Song please for Pisces, randomized song for Pisces, please. See it in a boy's eyes. I've got a lot of British, like, I don't know, 2000-ish random British songs on my on this Discover Weekly playlist. All sorts of like what Darius. I don't know. Are they all like winners of like the song? What's that show? Like The Voice or no, not America's Got Talent because it's England. England's Got Talent. I don't know what it was called. All those like competition ones where people go and perform. It's like Simon Cowell was always on them. He's my birthday twin, by the way. I share a birthday with Simon Cowell. But these people would like perform and then like people go through to the next round. I feel like it's a lot of people off those kind of shows on my playlist. So I don't know if that's relevant in some way. See it in a boy's eyes. Again, what was I saying? You keep getting this stuff through about eyes. Like, never tell me the odds. It was, and I just, as I said that, it was 12:12 on the timestamp. You can go and check. So never tell me the odds. It was 11:11. I say that again at 12:12. See it in a boy's eyes. You keep getting all this eye stuff through. What's going on, Pisces? Oh, I love it though. I love it when I start to get all these synchronicities because it's like, oh my goodness, the universe is here. It's like, so maybe you're seeing a lot of these kind of like number patterns and things like this as well, as confirmation perhaps of a connection. I'm going to get less excited, or maybe I'm going to get more excited. We never know what happens when I'm going to tune into the energies. And then I'm going to prepare and I'm going to pull some cards for you. As I do so, I'm going to go and listen to that song, see if there's anything else in there that I can pull from that. So I don't know if you want to pause and go and like listen to that song as well at the same time. And I'll meet you back here in a minute. Just a quick side note. I've had incredibly itchy nose and ears and sinuses for the past since last night, so I don't know if somebody's allergies are flaring up, and again I had like, as I was getting really itchy, I had that feeling again, which I think has come through for you a couple of times, where I just couldn't breathe, like I just felt like there was no air in the room, I couldn't breathe. So I don't know if somebody has been having panic attacks. As I say, the energy is a lot calmer now. The energy feels pretty serene, but last night, yeah, I had that kind of panic attack feeling of not being able to breathe. Now there was plenty of air in the room. I felt like I was having an allergic reaction, so I kind of like, I wasn't panicking. I quite like logically was like, okay, I feel like I can't breathe, and I was sort of like checking my own body. I was like, no, I can definitely breathe in and out. There's nothing wrong with my airways, even though I feel very itchy all of a sudden, like I was having this allergic reaction. So I don't know, maybe somebody has had an allergic reaction, or you know, if you carry an EpiPen, make sure you have it with you if you're going anywhere. It could be a bit of a heads up for you. Could be panic attacks, just the general feeling of not being able to breathe. So it's coming through for someone for something. I don't know why. I never know why. I just tell you the messages that come through, and I don't know why. You know, I'm sure it means something to somebody. Let's go then, Pisces. What do we have for you today? Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, okay. Well, that's a nice card to come through there. The hawk on the bottom there. Yeah, the hawk is about seeing things from a higher perspective. I don't know. That's feels like something. I don't know. you could be really into texture at the moment. You could be very, very sensitive to like textures, smells. Oh, is somebody pregnant? Somebody could be pregnant. I feel like really like heightened senses. I also I forgot to mention it, but as I was lighting your joss stick, I got you lavender, because again, this calm healing energy is kind of coming through for you. As I kind of lit the match and I was lighting the joss stick, the smell of the burning wood was very, very strong. You know, that gorgeous warm smell of like maybe somebody has like a real log fire or something, or you know, maybe somebody's been burning wood in the garden, something like this. But it's that gorgeous barbecues as well. Could be barbecues like the coal, but that really nice burning smell. It's like peat as well, when people burn peat in Ireland. It just smells gorgeous. So yeah, that could be something for you. But I feel like somebody's very, very sensitive at the moment. They could have like sensitive skin. Again, like my skin kind of has been flowing up a little bit. I've got a little patch of like irritated skin there on the side of my finger. So yeah, definitely could be very, very sensitive to irritations, or very, very sensitive to sense, texture, smell at the moment. Do feel like somebody could be pregnant. It could be a surprise with this nightingale trying to hide there. Oh, the panther under the nightingale. Okay, right. Well, we'll deal with the nightingale first. The nightingale sings the dawn after a period of darkness. It sings in the new day. It's a very, very fortunate card, a very lucky, what's the word that's trying to come through here? It portends something good. So it's like you've done the healing work, a brighter day is coming, you're coming out of a period of darkness. Singing from the heart, they're telling me something about bird song, singing from the heart. There's something youthful about it. It feels very, very young, very new, very young, very healing, very pure. Yeah, I'm noticing kind of the blue colours here. You know, blues seems important for your readings. Could be somebody's favourite colour, maybe. I don't know. Just to me, it's a very watery, emotional, soothing colour. Yeah, I feel like if you've been in a period of darkness, dealing with this shadow stuff, things that are difficult to look at, it's that the light is coming at the end of the tunnel. Why is the panther here? So I'm getting that this is you. It's your own. It's like you're trying to come out of this shadow energy, this darker self, where I feel like you've been doing a lot of work on letting go of past hurt, past pain. I do feel like there's a little bit down there still waiting in the darkness for you to deal with, but I feel like you're resurfacing. I feel like you've dealt with a lot of stuff and you're resurfacing. You've not completely cleared the basements kind of thing of your soul. There's still this kind of Beast Below, like Beast Lurking Below. It's funny, the Beast Below is a Doctor Who episode. It's a really, really good one. I really like kind of how that wraps up. It came through for, I don't think it was your sign. It was coming through quite a while back when I first started doing readings. But the line from it that I really love, it could be important for you as well, is he's very old and very wise, and when you're that old and that wise, you can't just stand by and let children cry. You can't just stand back and watch children cry. So I feel like we could be dealing with an old soul here. It doesn't matter about your age necessarily. Again, this is kind of like a youthful spirit coming through here, but you can get like an old soul through, again, if there's kind of like you had a difficult childhood, or you know, a lot of trials and tribulations in your life. It does teach you a lot of soul growth lessons, as hard as it is to experience those. So it gives you a deeper depth of understanding of kind of human behavior, and the I mean, some people close down. Some people close down and shut down, and they shut off emotionally. Other people, they can sympathise with the people who are going through situations. This again was coming through really strongly in your last reading, Pisces, where it's like you had like sympathy for the devil almost. It's like because you knew that something had created that behaviour. So it's coming through as like an understanding of human behavior, but also perhaps introspective, like turning that on yourself, and dealing with your own, perhaps being able to say, what was that line, what do I remind you of, your hopes, your fears, or some part of yourself that you just can't love. So it's like perhaps you've made a connection with somebody who reflects something back to you, and allowing yourself to, it's like allowing yourself to love something in someone else allows you to love it in yourself. Being able to see yourself reflected in another person, and to perhaps understand their behaviors, understand why they are the way that they are, and if you have that same wounding, and the same behavior as a consequence of that wounding, it's like, oh my goodness, if I can forgive that in somebody else, I can forgive it in myself. It's like embracing the beast below, learning to love the dark side of yourself, learning to love the part of yourself that we'd normally suppress. It could be sexual lust, perhaps, where you'd normally say, I can't feel like that, I'm going to reject it. But now it's like, okay, I'm going to embrace, oh my goodness, like this warmth is creeping up from my, like, it's like my stomach and my back. It could be like, okay, well, I'm going to accept that I have these emotions and that I feel these things, and I'm going to love that part of myself because it is part of me, it's part of my whole. Okay, now we're getting lewd. That's my shadow side. It feels very, very healing. You're embracing you're embracing the dark side. Why am I getting all this Star Wars stuff? I don't think that's a literal quote, but it came through in that kind of like Star Warsy voice. I kind of have to put it there. So you're taking it with, you're bringing it to light. That's what you're doing. You're coming out of it, but you're bringing this animal side of you out with you, and it's like it's coming through as being your friend now. Oh, wow, this is interesting. This is really cool, actually. So I'll bring them closer because I'm not done with them. I'm still talking. So it's like it's like, what were they giving me earlier in the week? They were giving me Billie Eilish, All Good Girls Go to Hell. It's like, all good girls go to hell because when the water starts to rise, and heaven's out of sight, God will want the devil on her team. So it's like, sorry to anyone who's very, very religious. I actually watched a video on YouTube. You can probably go and find it quite easily, where it's like a priest reacts to Billie Eilish's All Good Girls Go to Hell, because there's stuff in there that's like intentionally controversial, I feel. But he was so he loved it, actually. He was like, there's a lot of good stuff in here. And he was like, Billie Eilish as a songwriter. Okay, yeah, absolutely. I'll try and link it in the description box if I can remember to do so. And he was saying that he was like, the thing is, people experience things in their life that challenges them, things that are hard to deal with for us as people. And what Billie Eilish is doing through her music is allowing us to experience these emotions as a kind of catharsis and to deal with them. It gives people a lifeline, a rope to grab onto when they feel, this isn't verbatim, this is me ad-libbing, is that the right word? It gives people like, it's like, oh my God, I'm not the only one that feels this way. And it's almost like, if you say you were raised in a society, I'm sort of talking Victorian times or something now, where it's like sex is demonized, you can't be lustful, lust is a sin. Again, talking about this kind of panther energy, the more it's suppressed by a very supposedly virtuous on the surface society. I mean, you can look up Victorian times. It's almost like that seesaw effect of, if you push something down too much for too long, it springs back. You can't suppress. This is the thing. You can't suppress something. This is what's coming through again in your reading. So you've tried to suppress something, but it's springing back. The more you try to suppress it, the more it kind of pops up at inconvenient times, I feel. So it's like, embrace that animal side of yourself. I've gone off on one and I've completely lost what I was trying to say. So it's like, if you're told that lust is a sin, say for example, if you were in a very conservative society and you were gay, you'd be like, oh, you've been taught you must not feel that way. It's a sin. It's disgusting. You whatever horrible things people say to people or used to say to people in those kind of situations. My hand has gotten extremely cold. This means that there is one of my guides. It's almost like a guide holding my hand. So the heating's on and everything. The room's very, very warm, and my hand's gone completely cold. This is an example. You don't have to be gay, but it's like so whatever this is, the message that's coming through, and this is just me explaining the energy of like trying to suppress this beast within. If you've been taught like feeling that way is wrong, it's a sin, it's whatever, and you're like, oh, why am I the only one that feels this way? Why am I the freak? Why am I the one that's sinful? I must be a monster. Again, this is tying in so well to that last reading, Pisces. So if this is relevant, maybe go back and watch that one too. So it's like, but then it's like you meet other people who feel the same way as you do, and they've maybe, and you can say to them, no, it's not a sin to feel that way. You're not a bad person. You're a beautiful person. You just have these feelings. And maybe other people are there who are like, there's nothing wrong with feeling this way. And then you make those connections with these other people who are mirroring that thing in yourself that you've been feeling like was a monster. And you're actually starting to realize, oh my goodness, I'm not a monster. There's other people who feel this way. And then it allows these feelings to come to the surface, so you can actually look at them and deal with them properly, and find some kind of peace with whatever that is inside you. Pisces, you have the best readings. Obviously there are lines to be drawn. There's certain things that aren't acceptable to action, but perhaps if you feel a certain thing, it's okay to be like, I can't help feeling this. I feel this way. I can't help it. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow those impulses. You can have control over your impulses. Perhaps that's something somebody needs to hear. I won't run away no more. I'm. So that's where I was going with this. Sorry. I sort of segued again. Just going through again in your last reading. Not a segue, but a diversion. You get car stuff through. I don't know if maybe somebody works with cars or something. So what you're doing by looking at this, you actually get empowered by it. You're allowing this, like I said, it's like you've gone down, you've made friends with this beast inside yourself, this shadow side, and you're bringing it up with you to the surface, and it's now empowering you, because you're a whole person. You're not half a person anymore. You're the yin and yang, and it's like, well, I'm going to use this if it's lust perhaps as some kind of drive to power me, it's empowerment. It's the beast is empowering you because you're not suppressing it anymore. Okay, I've got so much. I've only pulled 2 cards. You're going to have like one of those super long readings again. Okay, here we go. We're ready already. Broken wishbone in reverse though, so that's interesting. Wish will not be granted. Wish will not be granted, but it's in the reverse. Okay, wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Right, okay, what I'm getting from these two together then, it always makes me think of a wedge of cheese. Like, I don't know why it looks like cheese to me. It's like, oh, some fancy cheese with silver on it. Perhaps somebody made a wish. Perhaps somebody made a wish at Thanksgiving. America's just had Thanksgiving. So they have the turkey. So perhaps this is something that you did where you broke the thing. Perhaps a wish won't be granted. I don't know what you wished for, because there's some kind of interference. There's some kind of block between you and what you want. So we'll pull more cards about this. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. But it's the something you want because it's a wish. Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Why? Because there's a wedge. So you could still get your wish, but you might have to deal with this wedge. They're playing Radiohead again. I won't run away no more, I promise. You got Radiohead in your last reading as well, so I don't know if somebody particularly likes that band. It was a different song in your last reading. Okay, that was trying to hide. Just one card, ideally, out of each deck. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Nest. So an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. 100% Pisces, definitely. Just be a little bit worried, though. I don't know if this nest is quite deep enough. Those eggs look like they might topple. So, again, we'll find out more as we pull more cards. Chair empty, someone is leaving your life. Pisces. It may not be awful. It may be that someone is leaving your life so that the chair can be filled by a new energy. It could be somebody leaving a job and then the job opening comes up. But it is with family here. In need of help, assistance and guidance. I think somebody isn't admitting that they need help. Check on your loved ones, check on your family members. Somebody may be struggling but not admitting that they're struggling. So just check in with everybody. I don't want to deliver difficult messages. This is looking... It could be like empty nest. It could be that somebody is... perhaps you have older children and they're going out to college or university. It could be something like this, where somebody's flying the nest. It could be that there's some kind of insecurity within your family. You need to perhaps ask, perhaps you're struggling financially, you need to ask for some money from someone. Could literally be that somebody didn't show up. For those who've just had like Thanksgiving, it could be like somebody couldn't make it. Somebody didn't have enough money to travel. So you really missed this person at Thanksgiving. We're going into Christmas as well. It could be, coming up at Christmas, you're expecting someone to be there, but they're not able to come. They need assistance to get there, but they're too proud to ask, possibly. It's like, I can't afford, I can't travel. I can't afford to, risk my health getting the train. Obviously we've got COVID that we're all still dealing with. So somebody may need somebody to come and pick them up, but they're too proud to ask. This helping hand was trying to hide back in the deck. Okay. Can I get one more card, please, for Pisces? One more card for Pisces. Thank you. Again, that was trying to hide. So it could be that this dark man is the person who needs help but isn't admitting it. Now, the dark man, it does actually say on it, dealings with or a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So this could 100% be what it is for some of you. This person with dark complexion or hair, dark colouring, could need some kind of help, but they're too proud to admit it. It also sometimes means when I get these cards in this deck, sometimes dark refers to mood and emotion. Somebody may be in very, very dark, heavy emotions. Somebody may be experiencing perhaps a bout of depression. They need help, but they don't want to admit it. They don't know how to ask for help, perhaps. For some of you, grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Now you've got the hand and handling. So yeah, it could be that somebody's too proud to ask for help. You know that they need help, but you don't know how to offer it without striking a blow to their pride, perhaps. I don't know. We are going to pull some more cards and find out more about it. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee, sorry. Okay. Let's keep going. I'm gonna put the owl there. Owl, wise owl, please keep an eye on this reading. Please watch over us. I'm not going to ask about the wish because I feel like you will know what you're wishing for. Tell me more about the wedge. Who is this person? Tell me more about this person coming between Pisces and their wishes, please. Okay, we've got something hidden here. So yeah. And look what it is. Can't make it up. Unbelievable. Yeah, a snake. and the romantic man. Okay, so could be a couple of things. I'm going to kind of like run through a couple of scenarios here because I'm getting two different versions of what this could be. Oh my goodness, look at what's on the bottom. Okay, somebody could be Aquarius, Pisces cusp, or have strong placements in those charts. This is the romantic man. This is like the King of Cups energy. Excuse me, sorry. Interesting. I feel like I'm maybe getting the flip side of Aquarius's reading because in this deck there's 2 men cards and 2 women cards, and I see them as like one is the sexy man and one is the romantic man. One is the sexy woman, one is the romantic woman. So it's like the King and Queen of Cups versus the King and Queen of Wands. Now, Wands is sexual energy, and Cups is emotional energy. So I really feel like this is like the reverse of Aquarius's reading. It's so funny because someone was mistaking the female energy in that reading as being only up for a good time, basically. All about the sex and not about the emotion, but actually she was the Queen of Cups. She was the romantic woman. So here it's almost like the reverse. This is Queen of Wands. This person, the female energy in that reading was dealing with a King of Wands. So here it's the opposite. We've got the Queen of Wands dealing with the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is more likely to be Pisces energy. This is somebody who has a huge amount of emotional depth, a huge amount of love in this situation, really a big, gorgeous heart that they just want to love and protect and nurture the people around them. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic interest, but it is showing with the ring card and everything. It kind of is showing as like somebody who's in it for the long term. They want to make an emotional investment. With this Ace of Cups, it's showing as new as well. 2 and 8 makes 10. The 10 means that somebody's closing out a cycle to open a new cycle. So could very much be with the Hawk card as well. Somebody wants to take something to the next level. However, they are looking at this snake. So perhaps this person's trying to weigh up, is this person like some sort of temptress? Is this a Queen of Wands or is it a Queen of Cups? So they're trying to work it out, I think. But also because it's here with this wedge, I feel like this romantic man is either the romantic man is doing the wishing, or there's a somebody is wishing for a certain love interest for this romance. It could be a specific person. It could be a general feeling of, I want my partner to come into my life. I want my soulmate. This Queen of Wands energy here, though, this snake energy, it's like this is the problem. Someone is trying to become between you and a friend or something you want. Now, the guy wants the apples, right? He wants the nurturing, he wants the sustenance, but this snake is in the tree. It's not like the tree in the snake in the Garden of Eden. I feel it's not like it's tempting him. It's like, come on, come and eat these apples. It's more like, stay away from these apples. You can't have them, because he wants the apples. That's his wish, and the snake's guarding them and baring its teeth. So it's like this. It's like a very aggressive feminine energy is saying you can't have what you want. You can't have those apples, but the apples are nurturing for him. He needs the health that the apples are going to give him. So yeah, there could be someone. We will pull more cards and find out more about that. I'm going to ask more questions about the snake energy, the Queen of Wands. Also, snakes eat eggs. Nest, but snakes also protect eggs, so I don't know. Tell me more about tell me more about why the hand is here. Who needs help and guidance? Who needs help and guidance, please? They are not revealing it. They don't want this to be public knowledge. I feel like there's a lot of ego here, a lot of pride. The views of ego did come out of this deck as I was shuffling. I feel like somebody has a lot of pride. They don't want to be seen as having a handout of some sort. Now, it could be financial, it could be an emotional handout. This person doesn't want to ask for help. They don't want this to be public knowledge. with the Park card there in the reverse. I feel like perhaps they're feeling very fragile with all the glass there as well. Again, this glass theme, like with the paperweight, there's something to do with glass. Tell me about the, what's this? Situation in the balance that requires careful handling. So what is it with this dark man and the careful handling? What's going on here, please? There's the sexy man, look. 32 and 42. So I feel like the 10, whatever this ending is here, is between these two cards. So we've got the, sorry to just move it in a little bit further there so you can see, the moon card in this deck. The moon card in this deck can be to do with like phases of time, you know, moon cycles. Did you get the goddess of the moon in your last reading? You did, didn't you? So I feel like there's something here you need to look more closely at and use your intuition about. There's something here I think that you kind of need spirit to guide you. Again, the compass card here can be to do with fate, destiny, being guided by the stars, navigating by the planets, navigating by the stars. I think you had the Big Dipper as well in your last reading. So yeah, you definitely need to be guided by your wishes, guided by your intuition. Pisces, you've got a strong intuition, so allow that to guide you. Allow your emotions to guide you through this situation. I feel like something needs to end though in between. Oh, sorry, sevens as well. Sevens are about life path. I feel like you've got two different men here. You've got this romantic man over here, and I feel like this dark man is the sexy man. So the dark man, I think, is the person who has a lot of pride, who's been quite secretive, maybe not coping too well with emotionally. It could be, I don't know. I don't kind of want to guess too much. I'm going to let the cards tell me. But he has an Ace of Cups as well. You may be getting two love offers coming in at once, two admirers at once. Why is the snake here? Why is the snake causing this wedge? The lovers, imprisonment, mature woman. So yeah, I was kind of getting through, it could be a mother figure, somebody who is a mother. It is not, the snake is not the main love interest of this situation. The main love interest in this situation will come through as the main female. So this is the person interfering. The person interfering is female energy. It's a mature woman. She could be an older woman. She could be emotionally mature. Perhaps she could be saying, she could be trying to protect you for your own good. She could be like, I don't see anything good coming out of this situation. This person is causing this feeling of being trapped in this lovers connection, this courtship connection. She's keeping two people apart, possibly because of some kind of foundation, some kind of stability situation. She could be like, you could lose money if you go for this. She could be like, no, you can't walk away from some kind of solid investment you've already made. There's definitely someone interfering here, causing a wedge, keeping, I feel like, the man imprisoned here. This isn't number 11, it's number 6. Number 11s are about partnerships. Number 6 is about something from the past. The plane, I can't take my eyes off you. Can't take my eyes off you. I mean, do you know, they're watching each other, aren't they? This panther's watching. Can't take my eyes off you. It's like people are watching each other very, very closely in this situation. Can't take my eyes off you. They just keep playing it. What's the secrecy? Why the secrecy? Expectation in reverse. I feel like somebody wants to defy expectations. Again, this is another 10. Somebody has a lot of expectations on them, so I feel like they have a responsibility publicly to other people. People are like, I have these expectations of your behaviour, like a certain role to play, a public role, a public life that is expected. But I feel like this person wants to defy expectations here. They don't. It's the public expectations that are making them secretive. It could be. I'm getting kind of like toxic masculinity here. It's like almost like perhaps this person's mother is like, no, you're the provider of the family. You have to fill that chair. You have to show up. You have to make the money. You have to put food on the table. You have to be strong. Don't cry. Perhaps this is something that you've been taught. Men don't cry. Men don't show emotion. You have to be stoic. If you're as a male figure, this is what this person is possibly dealing with. Take it as it resonates. Leave anything that doesn't. So there's this expectation of like fulfilling those expectations, those public responsibilities. So this person can't admit that they need help. Perhaps they're struggling emotionally. They can't ask for help because they have this public expectation to fulfill. And family is important to them. They're expected to show up. They're expected to fill that chair. He's sat in the chair here, look. I feel like that's that person. So then there's this. Can you tell me more about the dark man, please? Bad health in reverse. Concerns. Yeah, I feel like there's health concerns here regarding this person. It could all be the same person, it could not be. I think this person's getting quite depressed. They can't ask for help because perhaps they can't, because that beast below, that inner human nature, that is just human nature. It's like they can't admit that they feel this way. Definitely could be some kind of sexual lust, or something driven by the base chakra. So a need for adventure, a need for, they're giving me Beauty and the Beast. I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. This need for I won't run away no more, I promise. When I get bored, I'm not going to run away. Bad health in reverse. Perhaps if they're dealing with this and the health is improving, perhaps they've had to do it by themselves. But someone who does have concern about the health of this person, I feel like it's mental health. Come on, wise old owl, help us out in this situation, please. Okay. Please tell me more about this romantic man. Yeah, they're in prison. They can't move with the Chariot in reverse. They perhaps can't make a decision. They're torn between two things. The Chariot card is Cancerian energy, moon energy. Again, very emotional. It's one of your partner signs. They can't fly. This is like I can show you the world card. It's like Jasmine on a magic carpet. So to me, this is like I can't explore. I can't run away anymore because I'm trapped. Eight of Pentacles is like no longer putting any work in there, no longer putting any effort in. It's like, well, if you're going to keep me here, fine, I'll stay, but I'm not emotionally invested in a situation, being forced to stay. Tell me more about the mature woman. Two of Wands. The mature woman is making a decision here. She's got that death card. That skull. It gives me kind of like Hamlet energy of alas, poor Yorick, I knew you well. Why does the mature woman have the Two of Wands? Why is the Two of Wands here with the mature woman, please? Can you explain the Two of Wands with the mature woman? Quite a lot of cards there. Making a decision. The mature woman is making a decision. Why? Because she's making a decision. Will Cinderella go to the ball? The Two of Wands making a decision, making a choice. Two of Pentacles balancing out two choices. Chariot and the need to balance out two choices. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to see all the cards. Tell me more about this situation in the centre. Justice is coming. If you've acted in whoever the players are in this situation, if they've acted in good karma, if they've acted in high honor, they'll generate good karma. Anyone who's acted in a deceptive way, you know, they're going to get justice served. There'll be a fair outcome to this situation. Justice comes in when there's been an unfairness, the kind of spirit of justice. The universe comes in to right wrongs when something hasn't been fair. Libran energy. I know, Trummy, I know you need some more breakfast. I've only had a piece of toast. Tell me more about the situation, please. Oh, there's the Emperor. I can see the Emperor and the Lovers there and the Tower. The Fool, Aries energy. Painting the Roses red. Painting the Roses red. This, to me, Magician on the bottom there again. It's so funny, like, because this is like my other Painting the Roses red card. I split the deck and the Magician was where I split it to. Painting the Roses red. Tell me more about the Fool. Tell me more about the Fool. Painting the Roses red. Somebody, I feel like, High Priestess there. So they're not telling me anything else, but the High Priestess is on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Okay. Somebody that again is, this is kind of air sign energy, Libran energy. This is Scorpio, Pisces energy. It's watery energy. Could be that Cancerian energy again. So, you know, it's the same person though. Somebody is... there's a concern about reputation. Yeah, this is the same person. They keep showing me. There's somebody's... there's something going on with reputation here. Somebody is being painted as being like this kind of snaky character when they're not. The white roses symbolize kind of purity, virginity, innocence. Red roses represent the more sexual side of female nature, the temptress, perhaps the siren, the I'm going to say a horrible word, but they gave it me. Okay, my video cut out. Perhaps I don't need to say it. It begins with WH. So somebody's being painted to be in a negative female stereotype way. Somebody's being painted out to be impure, homewrecker, unfaithful. But I don't think she is or he is. This person's innocent. They're giving me Chicago. I think this came through a while ago. I can't remember who it was for. Chicago, the cell block tango, right? This imprisonment. Not guilty. Not guilty. This person's not guilty. Just because other people have acted this way doesn't make this person guilty by association. There's something to do with reputation, but justice is coming to right this. And I feel like this is the person here. She's just holding on to her truth. She's holding on to her truth there. She knows that justice will come. And balance will be restored. She doesn't have to go waving that sword around, defending herself. She believes in the universe. She believes that everything will come out in the wash. She knows her truth. No matter what people say, she knows her truth. So the Fool energy is here because this person, I feel, is taking a leap of faith, or somebody's taking a leap of faith towards her, because I think they can see under the paint, they can see under the surface of the situation. So perhaps this is the wedge somebody's painted as. It's like you've got toxic masculinity here, you know, these expectations of what a man should be. Real men don't cry, real men you know, do this, they do that, this kind of very, very, it really is toxic masculinity. And if you've not heard that term before, go and look it up. You know, everybody's an individual, everybody has the right to choose their own destiny, their own life path. So my children are singing, I don't know if you can hear that. There's also this thing about female sexuality here, about you are either this pure angel or you're this whore, like, sorry I said it, devil, where actually most women are a balance of both. I mean, every human being has to be the yin and the yang to be a whole person. Nobody is wholly pure, wholly innocent. Nobody is literally an angel on earth, because that's unrealistic. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. And I think that you have to be authentic. And there is this thing here about public expectations of people, public conditioning, that is keeping somebody trapped. Something to do with reputation, the way people think about you, what people say about you, when actually underneath it's very innocent. I think it's the white roses underneath. Right, let's pull some more cards here. I think you're recognizing, Pisces, you're doing this work where you're like the innocent songbird with the panther underneath. You've embraced that dark side. You're both. You're both. You're everything. You're the grey. You're the in between. Nothing's black and white. It's so funny, I had this conversation yesterday. Nothing's black and white. Nobody is wholly pure. Nobody is entirely a monster. Every single human being on this planet is somewhere in between. We're this beautiful mix of being a hot mess and, you know, trying to be the best version of ourselves at the same time. We're messy. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I do not feel the same. Ashamed. I'm your hell, I'm your dreams, I'm nothing in between. I'm everything in between. And I know that you wouldn't want it any other way. That's Meredith Brooks, bitch. Just when you think you got me figured out, the season's already changing. I think it's cool, you do what you do, and don't try to change me. Sorry, terrible singing, but yeah, yeah. Be authentic. Everybody should be more authentic. I just saw the Queen of Roses. The Queen of Roses is the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands at the same time. So she's this sexy woman, and she's got a lot of love to give. She's still there. She's still on the bottom. Gorgeous energy. It's like if you thought she's the queen of both roses. Whoever this woman is, it's not this mature woman. It's the mature woman's interfering. It's this woman who's been tarnished. The Queen of Roses shows that you can be both. You can be the white rose and the red rose. Again, this York and Lancaster War of the Roses thing keeps coming through. It's like if you're going into this with this expectation of like, right, this woman is either the Queen of Cups or she's the, okay, I love it. If you're going into a situation or somebody's going, I don't know who you are, you could be this woman who's kind of both, and she's the Queen of Swords. You could be going into a situation thinking, right, what am I going to get? Am I going to get the Queen of Cups, who's like this emotional, loving woman? Or am I going to get the Queen of Wands, who's this like sexually gorgeous, creative, expressive, passionate woman? Or am I going to get the Queen of Swords, who's like this cool, intellectual, brilliant communicator, but a little bit standoffish? There's also the Queen of Pentacles, which isn't showing at the moment, but the thing is, you're going to get all three. You're going to get a 3-in-1. It's a 3-in-1 deal. 3 for the price of 1, because this woman's all 3, because she's nearing Empress energy. She's the Empress is all 4 queens of the tarot. She's everything. She's the bitch, she's the lover, she's the child, she's the mother, she's the sinner, she's the saint. She's whole, she's complete, she's a goddess, she's everything. So stop trying to bracket her. Stop trying to say, well, you can't be the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, because she fucking can be, because she's the Empress. Pisces. Swearing again. And she's the Queen of Keys. There you go. If you wanted to know where the Queen of Pentacles is, she's here. She's all 4 queens. She's the Empress. I don't know who this feminine energy is, but no wonder she's just sat there knowing the truth. She's like, you can say whatever you want. I'm gonna. Oh, what are they giving me? It's like laughing at the confusion. It's like I know my truth, so I'm just gonna sit here on my throne watching you all like absolutely go insane while you try and figure me out, because you can't, your tiny little brains can't understand that I'm all 4 queens. Whoever she is, I like her. I like her a lot. Okay, winged messengers, 2 of roses. Oh, God, so hot as well. You're dealing with an empress. I don't know if this is you, and you're the one sat there going, let them drive themselves crazy trying to figure me out, because I can be a different person on a different day depending on what's required of me. I love it. Winged messages. Sorry, it's gone quite dark. It's a bit dark outside. Oops, let's flip everything over. Go away, blooming snake. Get over there. Don't want her in my readings anymore. Interfering. She's always interfering, that snake. A white dove carries a message in his beak, and flies high above a table laid out for tea. One of the teacups has fallen over, and there are broken pieces of china on the table. Below the dove, a hawk... Sorry, that Empress is going... I don't have to explain myself to anyone. Below the dove, a hawk flies into the scene with a message in his beak. This card indicates a small conflict in your home or family. It could involve you and another, or others in your extended family. There could be money issues about the home, an inheritance, or personal finances. The dove brings a message from your spirit, a call to see this little drama through your higher mind and compassionate heart. You may feel compelled to be the peacekeeper or the provider in this situation. Let yourself do as spirit guides you. The hawk... Oh my God, you've got the hawk card up there. The hawk, a predator, shows that there are times when you might have a tendency to be pulled into the fray yourself. With the hawk entering from the right, but the left up there, it certainly indicates that more challenges may be coming your way. Happily, your spirit is high above these challenges, so you can see them clearly and deal with them effectively. Okay, well, there you go, Queen of Swords energy. Queen of Swords has that... she's able to separate herself. She's not emotional in situations. She separates herself. She takes a step back and analyzes, so that she can see things very, very clearly, and then she'll communicate and cut out what needs to be communicated or cut out. This is the person you want in the crisis. So again, this Empress, she's all 4 queens, and she'll be the queen she needs to be depending on the situation. So very, very cool energy, whoever this is. They're really pulling me to get a quote from a certain book. So I'm just going to pause. I'm going to go and find it and come back to you. I won't be a minute. Okay, found it. Almost broke my toe and a pile of books fell on me, but I've got it. So The Song of Achilles. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. There's a line in it. I can't even remember. It's been that long since I was reading this. I can't remember why I was prompted to think of this, but I felt like I had to go and get it and share it with you. So it's about the classical story of Achilles and his love for Peleus, who is it Peleus Patroclus? Maybe his name changes. It's Peleus right now in this, but he's Madeline Miller, she takes classical stories and explores them a little bit more and develops them further. So she adds to it. So this is kind of like the burgeoning relationship between these 2 characters. Peleus has gone to stay at... no, sorry, not Peleus. It is Patroclus. I'm getting myself all mixed up. Peleus is Achilles' father. So... Anyway, I was getting myself really muddled then. I do know classics, I promise. I just get muddled with names. They both begin with P. Give me a break. Patroclus has gone to stay at Achilles' castle. So I'll just read. Achilles is wanting Patroclus to kind of be kind of like his companion, to do lessons with him. And he's asking his father, well, he's telling his father, he's not asking, he's telling his father, this is what I want. So Peleus is the king. Peleus rubbed his nose in thought. The boy is an exile with a stain upon him. He will add no lustre to your reputation. Achilles says, I do not need him to. Not proudly or boastfully, honestly. Peleus acknowledged this, yet the other boys will be envious that you have chosen such a one. What will you tell them? Achilles says, I will tell them nothing. The answer came with no hesitation, clear and crisp. It is not for them to say what I will do. It is not for them to say what I will do. I will tell them nothing. So I don't know, perhaps that's... I feel like this is coming from the Empress energy. I felt like I had to read that. I don't know why. It could be relevant to you in some way. You may want to get that book. It may help you work through things if this is resonating for you. But it's that kind of... Achilles in that book is written beautifully. The character of him. He's just so noble and so like standing in his truth. Just like... this is the way I want it to be, so therefore it is, and I don't have to explain myself to anybody. It's really really powerful energy. Just to kind of say as well, males can be Empress energy too, so don't worry too much about the gender on the card. It's more about the power it embodies. The Akashic field. Like the Akashic field, the Aurora Borealis flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with atoms in the Earth's atmosphere. The 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic field. All information, power and energy and experiences vibrate within this realm of unending truth and possibility. Every bit of it can be yours. Receiving this card upright tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening the doors to the Akashic records. Your life force's energy resonates with the universal synchronicity now, so you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. Meditate on the Akashic field and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align you with your heartfelt desires, wishes coming true, right? And now is the time to make them happen. So you have these two cards here about divine timing, following your true path. Interesting. The Queen of Keys. I'm feeling like you're dealing with an Empress, or you are the Empress here, who's all four Queens of the Tarot. And I see this as the Queen of Pentacles. So take it as that if you think it is this, or it could be that this Queen of Keys is a separate person. We will read it and you can work out who this is. Again, the Empress can act as almost like different roles as necessary. She can move in and out of all the Queen energies, depending on the circumstances. So a queen dressed in a gown of rich colours and textures stands atop the tower of her great castle, happily looking over the rich, verdant hills of her domain. In the far distance, her husband returns from his travels. This card represents a woman of authority. She is sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She is confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you or someone in your life. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent you or another who's about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate and management may be coming. Self-employment in any industry could also be at hand, as well as greater financial independence, increased authority or creative autonomy at work. I am also going to read the Queen of Roses, because someone could have a choice between two queens, possibly. There's a lot of queens in this reading, a lot of feminine energy that this person is dealing with. So again, it could be you moving into different roles depending on the situation. It could be lots of people around you. There is at least three energies here. I feel like there's the romantic man with the wish, the snake energy, which is coming through as the mature woman that's keeping this person imprisoned, and then there's this third energy, which is probably the love interest or the soulmate connection, whatever this is, which is coming through as Empress energy. This card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. Again, this is definitely the Fool energy. Look, painting the roses red. Magician energy too. The roses are the connecting feature here with this feminine energy. The card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. They're giving me, it's not roses, I don't think. She's got colours in her hair that everywhere she's like a rainbow. Is that Rolling Stones? A beautiful scene expands outside, but she's peacefully focusing on the flower in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. This is a card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone you know may deepen and become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it may be a friend, family member, or a co-worker who is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some way. The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's a time for loving energy to be voiced. This card's upright sometimes shows a happy resolution to a difficulty with a family, friend, or a love relationship. The time for a peaceful, loving connection is at hand, so open your heart to the expression of caring within and around you. Right, okay, that's your reading, Pisces. I hope it was helpful to you. I'm not quite sure who you are in this situation. There's quite a few different things coming through. I hope everybody got something from it. Leave me a like if you liked. Leave me a comment if you're happy to do so. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have Pisces friends, or you feel like you recognize someone's situation here and you're happy to share the video with them, please do so, because it really helps my channel to grow. And if you just want to come in as a stealth watcher and take what resonates and leave anything that doesn't and be on your way, that's also totally fine with me as well. Hope this was helpful to you, Pisces. Do take care, and I'll be back with you again soon. Bye bye.